So the United States Supreme Court has asked whether dogs sniffing uh, outside the car and subsequently searching the car for drugs is constitutional. Whether this is unreasonable search or whatever, search and seizure concept. And I think that basically it qualifies as legitimate. It works within the Constitution. Um, when a cop passes by the car, he has no business in just saying stop and search a car. But if he sees a gun, or if he sees drug paraphernalia, or if he sees anything that looks suspicious, he could sort of check it out and then go further with the search. That would be legal because it was in plain sight. Now, can the police use other means now of, unearthing things that would then be considered in plain sight? Can they use a magnifying glass from outside to see whether there's cocaine powder in the car or whether there's a marijuana seed or so? Now, the dogs basically is not searching the car. By the way, many times cops have stopped people because they smell drugs. They might be smelling marijuana or they smell crack, so they pull the people over under the suspicion of driving intoxicated or using drugs or whatever, and they search and they find more cigarette ends or whatever, and they charge them with that. So the dog now is taking even what the police would smell to the next level because when the individuals stash drugs in various compartments of the car, cut the place out and put in and so on, still somehow, some way, the drugs are emitted, the scent, and the dog picks it up and alert the police, and then they will probably get a search warrant and go ahead and search. Um, and perhaps, I don't know, I think the Supreme Court will agree that that's not unreasonable because the dogs are just an extension of the police, and the scent is out there. If the dog, well, I'm not. I think if the dog alerts to drugs and he goes and finds guns, I don't know if he could really charge him that because he wasn't looking for that. He's looking for drugs. So there might be some limits in which he could take this dog scent and he took. Um, so I think the Supreme Court would rule that it's reasonable as long as they look for what the dog scented. Some drug. They can't find sort of a big stash of dollars from some bank robbery and arrest them on that because I don't know if they could come back later and charge them for having this money because if it's a bank robbery they might have the red dye on it. Well, of course they'll get rid of the red dye dollars, but it seems like you're gonna only be able to go for the drugs, marijuana, or the crack, or whatever the dog had scented.